Things are looking a bit different around here. All right, welcome to DCC Sodor, everyone. As I run into things, I'm going to walk around and get you guys introduced to this week's video. So, in my new series of having bi-weekly videos, hopefully you've seen the last one on why DCC Sodor. And this week we're going to talk about Project Brendam. This is my layout expansion here. We've got Brendam Warehouse. We've got another warehouse, which currently is holding a mail train with no actual way to get to the mail cars. But we're working on it. The switches are not cheap, but they're quality. And that is why I go with Kato Unitrack. If you've never seen, here is the package for Kato Unitrack, code 83 track. Very nice, snapping together and taking apart a million times, and they will come apart and go back together every single time, which is why I love this track. So cannot recommend this enough. If you do not, the only thing I wouldn't recommend this for is a permanent layout. This is still, as you can tell, this is still a very temporary layout. But for the time being, this is what I've got. And I'm going to kind of take you around and show you why I've done what I've done. So, this is Brendam. We got Cranky, a lighthouse, which still is not hooked to anything, but that's coming in the future. We've got a inner loop, which comes around here and goes through here where Oliver's sitting, and then there'll be a siding. There's siding here where Salty's at. There'll also be another siding another switch here that we're gonna have a small track so that it offsets it a little bit, and then that will bring you to probably about here or so, and I'll shift these buildings as needed so that we can have a nice siding that goes along here and kind of has a little lead that goes up this way, and then so that you can kind of shunt trains back and forth. So that's what's happening in this area here. What's happened on the outer loop is we now have a 28 3/4 inch radius. This is the maximum radius on this layout. Probably about the maximum I can fit. I will need to add some more foam here where there's nothing, because I have a crane kit that I am building that needs to go right here, right across these tracks here, or actually it might go right here because it might not fit with this switch here. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it yet, but I know that I might actually need to take a small section of straight so that I can actually move this inward just a smidgen, because these tracks look a little wide to me, a little further apart than I expected them to be, but we'll get there when we get there. Again, we got Cranky here, which is a new addition. I don't know why it took me all this time to get Cranky, but this hook is not. There we go. This hook looks a little bit better. So here we have a 28 3/4 inch radius, which means I can run Walther's passenger cars. So if you're an American railroading fan, you'll probably be very familiar with Walther's passenger cars. This is my Amtrak train being pulled by Pennsylvania Railroad F units. Very, very prototypical. Not at all prototypical, actually. But and then we got this nice Amtrak Horizon car made also by Walthers. An Amtrak material handling car. And then these nice Amfleet cars and 2 Rapido New York Central cars. So basically, these cars were the motivation for me making this layout. These were from a friend of mine who has decided he wanted to move to N scale. And as for me doing a favor for him, he very generously gifted me these passenger cars. So I needed a place to run them. And with 22-inch curves, these close coupled diaphragms would smash into each other and derail. So that's kind of the reason why this curve became 22-inch, a 22-inch radius. I still have not finished fixing the N scale so that I can run my Skarloey Railway engines again. That's coming soon. I just need to check my stash of track and see what pieces of track will fit here. Once we do that, we'll be a-okay. What else have we got here to talk about? Well, obviously we got this big gap. This is something that we'll be taking care of. This easy track. This easy track is not staying. It's just going to take a few weeks, years, a little while for this all to go away. It's hard to sacrifice all of this. And then we've got Knapford Station. This is new. You might have seen this in the background. But I have 3 Knapford Station kits I've been acquiring over the past couple of years. So this is the only one I've built so far. Probably going to be the only one I build for a while. And then we have, so this will kind of be my narrow gauge transfer area. I might even try and squeeze, if I can, a second track through here. Might add the switch in here and have a larger radius that comes out and goes down here. I would need to put that another piece of something here to support that. So that is in works. We will see what I can do. So yeah, so this is kind of not really a full like layout update. This is more of this is what I've done so far. I guess that is an update, and these are my plans. So if you guys are interested and want to stay tuned on what's coming next, you'll see my next video I'm expecting is going to be on this narrow gauge loop and what I've done with this. So if you guys are interested in finding out what I've done, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment on what you guys want to see from me in the future when it comes to this narrow gauge portion, or should I do a video on replacing this with Unitrack, and even a guide on how I kind of choose and decide how I want to do things when it comes to planning these with all this preset track here. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know what you want to see more of. Do you want to see some Union Pacific SD70 Aces? This is number 4141 George Bush, and this is number 1111, powered by our people. Some pretty unique Union Pacific locomotives, modern Union Pacific locomotives in that respect. Look at some nice freight cars. I've done some weathering on some of them, and some of them I haven't. Weathered and burnt. And I'll be doing videos on as many of these things as I can. Like I said, trying to get into the habit of bi-weekly videos. I want to keep a good schedule, and then maybe through December, I'll do like the 12 days of DCC or something where I kind of do some quick little videos showing off some different features of all my locomotives that I have. Some different sound decoders like Soundtrack Tsunami, Hornby TTS, ESU Loc Sound, and regular Digitrax decoders like are in these two. I believe these have NCE decoders in them, and just kind of saying, here's what I've got. Here's maybe some short videos. Here's the locomotive. This its features and the type of decoder it has, and then maybe you can try this yourself at home. So if I can do it, anyone can. But that's a little bit of rambling. As you know, that's what I do in my videos, is I like to ramble. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good weekend, and take care. See you all in the next video. Goodbye.